Hi, this is Randy. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you here today. If you have an opportunity, if you could please subscribe to the channel. If you'll share it with someone, give me a thumbs up. This is the things that helps me get my videos pushed out. I need that help. Thanks for everyone that has subscribed and for those that are going to subscribe. Commercials over. Let's get into it. What are we going to talk about today? Say no to negative people. We have to learn to say no to negative people. You can't sit there and listen to negative things all the time and grow in the Lord and have peace of mind if you're sitting around being negative all day long. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be deceived, bad company corrupts good morals." Bad company corrupts good morals. Who you hang with? What did your mom tell you when you was little? My mom told me, birds of a feather flock together. So we need to learn not to hang around with the wrong birds. All right. We don't need to be out there with a bunch of vultures and preying on everybody. We should put good things into our mind. The devil will bring negative people around you to try to drag you down. You can't be around negative people. You just can't do it. When I was in sales years ago, just before I became a manager at a new car store, uh, I had 2 or 3 guys there who were negative all the time. And when they come up and started talking to me, I'd make excuses to get away from them. Or I would just tell them, look, I've got stuff going on right now. I just don't have time to visit. You understand. And they go on because all they were going to do is say how bad business was, how this customer treated them, this and that and all this. I didn't want to hear all that because I wanted to keep my mind in a positive state so that when I waited on people and tried to help them out and they asked me, what can I get for this amount of money? Then I could take them directly to what they need. I knew my inventory and what was going on. So you can't let people drag you down. Proverbs 13:20 says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companions of fools will suffer harm." All right, if you're going to want to be wise, hang with wise people. All right. One thing I did as a manager, I tried to hire the best people I could for the job that would allow me to train them. And I wanted them to think on their own. I wanted them to show initiative. And I encouraged that because I wanted as many smart people around me as I could get. Matter of fact, when I hired my secretary, I told her, your number one priority is take care of me. Get me, you got to screen my calls. You got to, I told her what I wanted to do. I don't know if you've ever watched MASH, Radar O'Reilly. That's what my secretary was. Annie was Radar O'Reilly. I'd say, Annie, I need that file on. Here's it is. You need Bill Smith's file. Here it is. Oh, thanks. Hey, Annie, have you? Yeah, I already called them, took care of it. You got a thing on your desk. Now look, she prioritized my calls and everything else. She knew what I was going to even say before I said it. I said, you're scaring me. You're getting to know me better than my own wife. You know what I'm going to say before I say it. Or I would say something, she'd say the same thing at the same time. I trusted her completely, and she shielded me from things so I could do my job and be effective. I couldn't allow negativity to be around me. You can't lead people if you're always negative. You must avoid the influences and recognize the dangers of bad attitudes and people that will bring you down to their level. You cannot afford to get down to their level. All right, I refuse to come down to the devil's level. I'm going to stay up here. I'm not going to come down to the devil's level. You must be people in your life, bring people in your life who are positive, encouraging, who joke around, who laugh. You should hang out with people that are in good attitudes instead of critical attitudes and always negative. I don't like negativity. All right. Speak that the tank's half full, not half empty. People who are like this, that just know how to share their miserable gift with you, they'll drag you down and make you so miserable you can't hardly go forward with your life. So we need to realize that we must protect our mind. Philippians 4:8, this last verse I'm going to give you. Finally, brethren, whatsoever is true, whatsoever is honorable, whatsoever is right, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is good, a report, if there is any excellence and if there's anything of praise, dwell on these things. The Lord gave us right here in Philippians 4 and 8 what we're supposed to dwell on. Things that are true, things that are honorable, things that are good. Feed your mind. Remember, you're the gatekeeper of your mind. So if you don't keep that gate and you don't decide what goes in, then you're going to have real problems. It's up to you to stand up for yourself and be the gatekeeper. Stay positive. I love you. God loves you. Help old Rev me out and subscribe to the channel. Cost you nothing. Thank you for your time this time. Till next time, old Rev May signing off. You have a wonderful day. God bless you.